line of the National Football League, where we'll see this team's creative quarterback. He's not afraid to throw it, second in the NFL in touchdowns. We're just moments away from the action, and it comes your way next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Keith. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out. They figure out who they are and what they are right now. Their biggest strengths and their most glaring weaknesses. In this game, it's about emphasizing those strengths, hiding those weaknesses, and playing someone.
Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go. 4 quarters of football headed your way. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
If there's such thing as perfection in the NFL for a quarterback, well, he pretty much achieved it last week. QB rating through the roof. No mistakes, 6 touchdowns. Just a phenomenal day. Hard to replicate. But the consistency and the confidence that can come out of that should endure.
Give him 32 on that play. And that'll give him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 32. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys finish up an excellent opening series. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And leading them out, a rare breed in the NFL, their lefty QB.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And he will take this in. Touchdown! These guys finish off their opening drive. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And his guys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. That's going to be taken in at the 8. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. Can't get it to him. Incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. He's going to throw this one. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play, and it sets up 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Play action on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down from the gun. He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play. They'll try and punch it in. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Pass play now. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. These guys have taken the 1st quarter lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3 yards there and enough to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Putting a receiver in motion. They go play action on first. Hauled in left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on third down. They go play action here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
I think in a situation like that, third and inches, defense is certainly thinking stop the run first, but that's well done defensively. Not a problem for them to adapt and get into the right coverage and now force a critical fourth down.
And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin them at their own 5-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pass play coming here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Neither side separating much so far. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. We've got a screen to the running back. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. He's dropping back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. First and 10, they're going to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And they're going to have a first down. Now they send their back in motion right. First down from the red zone. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's caught near the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion left. Throw on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He's
intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. On 2nd and 5 now. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw, but you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Another drive coming up for this offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
They'll get 18 yards there, and that gives them the first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to him. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll give him a first down. Throwing off the play fake here. Avoids the sack. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run it from the gun. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only 1 yard on the run. They're going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat, Brock, on this 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Fights up. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. punting unit out now. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
To throw here on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Man in motion, headed right. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now off play action. He's going to push one deep down. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. He spins right by him. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll get it right at midfield following the INT. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 48. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They're now set for 1st and 10. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Encroachment, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st.
Automatic 1st down.
A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
That's caught for the 1st. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent in through the rain. And his guys double their lead to 14. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. That brings us to halftime. It's a 14-point game after 2 quarters of play. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now,
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. He'll take this at the 10. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. From the gun, here's a handoff. Juke the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Cut out left. This one goes for 3 yards. And they'll have 1st down. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's a give up the middle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Couple yards there on 2nd down, and now a long ways to go on 3rd. They send a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 21. Complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 32. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Pass is hauled in by the running back.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He completes it in traffic. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down. They are throwing it again. He keeps it and takes off. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
He has the touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And these guys stretch their lead to 21. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense getting all set for this series. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. To throw it on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Caught quickly on the slant. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll give him a first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second and 3 now. Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Back to throw, needing a first. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll throw it. That one's complete, right side. And they bring him down around the 34. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. He's on the move. Ooh, look at this, here he goes.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to the well again. Oh, he trucked that. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And his guys get it back to a 14-point game. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense ready to take the field now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Motion man sent left. On first down, they'll run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the great.
Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple of seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
This return makes it up to the 25. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Setting up a throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense up to the line fast. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Now outruns their offense to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys approaching win number 7 on the year. They'll come up 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back-to-back carries here. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock.